And let's start this morning with team coverage. Brendan Minchap has your full forecast. He's standing by. Jordan Tolbert monitors the road conditions. Kind of sloppy out there. Monica Coleman in Sacramento, who will show us all the current conditions out in the roads.
Let's take a look outside right now. This is Donner Summit. The area is under a winter storm warning, and you can see that the flurries falling and trucky again as that snow is continuing. So, Brendan, do we know when the snow is going to be all done?
Not until tomorrow in terms of that snow wrapping up. We're still expecting a decent amount of snow. It's not heavy right now, but we are going to see some heavier snow moving back in once we get to this evening and overnight tonight. Here's a live look at radar and satellite. Look at this band of rain. This has been in place really over the same spot since at least roughly 3 o'clock this morning, maybe even a little earlier than that, closer to 2 or 2:30. Look at this. Band of rain just north of Vacaville Fairfield, pushing north of Woodland, right near the Winters area, up near Yuba City, then towards Grass Valley, and continuing on into the Sierra. This is definitely, it's not heavy rain, but it's definitely going to be adding to the rainfall totals. We are going to see some inflated rainfall totals along that stretch because that band has been going for a few hours now. Snow showers in the Sierra. Again, nothing heavy right now, but as Jordan's been saying all morning, there's still chain controls up there, and it'll still be messy in the Sierra really for the next 24 hours or so. Winter storm warning continues today. You're going to see another 6 to about 12 inches of snow at pass level before this storm wraps up and is all done. Flood watch continues in the valley until tomorrow morning. We're not going to see a whole lot more rain, likely up to 1/4 of an inch in places, most places in the valley, except where we see those bands of rain setting up, like what we've got just to the north of Sacramento this morning. 51 in Stockton, 51 Elk Grove, 50 in Sacramento, 46 in Modesto, 46 in Placerville as well. This afternoon, we're going back where we were yesterday. We're going to be in those low to middle 60s with a chance for some scattered thunderstorms later on. We did have some severe weather yesterday at 2:59. We had a severe thunderstorm near Lassen at 3:30. We had a severe thunderstorm near Oroville, which then became tornado warned at 3:41. 3:45, we had a severe storm at Chico, and at 5:37, we had a severe storm in Forest Hill. Now, Monica Coleman is out in the elements this morning. Thankfully, it's a lot quieter out there. But Monica, you've got kind of a wrap on everything that we've seen the last couple of days.
Good morning. The rain-drenched roadways filled up creeks, streams, and rivers, and there was even hail in the foothills and snow in the Sierra. Yesterday, many of us, like me, I sat on my patio and watched as the rain came down sideways around dinner time. That's how much Northern California was impacted by yesterday's storm. And it didn't stop there. We also had a tornado warning in parts of Butte and Plumas counties. And ABC 10 had a drone capturing the dark skies after it had expired. The National Weather Service received no reports of touchdowns or damage. But as the worst of it passed, drivers were treated to the welcome sight of a rainbow on the horizon.
Rainbow after a storm, I just love that.
I had to show it to my girl because she loves rainbows.
It was definitely a treat coming home from a long drive.
A flood watch remains in effect today across California, from San Diego in the south to Redding in the north, as a powerful storm continues to unleash rain, snow, and wind on much of the west coast. The record-breaking storm caused much of a disturbance on Interstate 80 yesterday, so you must heed the warnings of officials when we see storms like this one. But for now, I'll go ahead and send it back to you in the studio.
Alrighty, Monica Coleman, thank you. Now, along Interstate 80 this morning, we do still have chain controls this morning because of that snow that we saw, and you can see it covering the ground there. Similar story on Highway 50. So I-80, Highway 50, 88, Highway 4, also 108 have chain controls this morning. Now, through the Sacramento area, this is a pretty major crash. You can see traffic is really slowed down. You can see 2 right lanes are closed here. This is I-80 at the split here in the westbound lanes, once again, of I-80 just before you hit Business 80 this morning because of a crash there. And you can see here on our map where that's causing some delays this morning. So if you live in Citrus Heights, maybe North Highlands, Roseville, and you're driving westbound on I-80 this morning, just anticipate some additional traffic on top of your typical commute. One last check of the Tracy Triangle today. If you're driving from Modesto along 132 there, up 580, expect some slowing this morning so far. 205 onto 580, also seeing some of our typical stop and go traffic, looking at anywhere between 45 and 50 minutes on your way toward the Bay Area.